Welcome to Field of View with Nerd Street Gamers, your weekly dose of gaming news. I'm Darf and we've set sail on the 7 seas to uncover a chest with this week's gaming news. The first bit of treasure for you, Ghost of Tsushima has released on the PlayStation 4, July 17th. The samurai open world action game is now available, so you can live out all of your Kurosawa movie fantasies. And there's even a Kurosawa movie filter in the game where you can turn everything to black and white to really get that atmospheric feel. So hop on in and wage your war for the freedom of Tsushima today. In another piece of very exciting news, Rocket League is going to be going free to play later this summer. They're also making a transition to a new home, driving out of the garage of Steam and heading straight over to Epic. Their studio Psyonix was acquired by Epic Games, and so they now will be making the transition full-time to the Epic Games store. Although you won't have to pay a whole lot to get it, as it's going to be free. That's right, folks, cheap as free. And that's wonderful news both for the game that should see a massive influx of players as a result, but also for all of us gamers, as the free-to-play model has clearly been shown to be working. And it's never been a better time to be a gamer. Think about the number of games that we've gotten without paying a dime over the last couple of years. It's insane. And so if you're one of the whales who's made this possible, who goes out and wants to spend $500 to make their rocket car look like Daft Punk, I say more power to you. I appreciate you so much. If you want a gun that looks like a dragon and is a literal dragon, go for it. If you want to make your car spit rainbows and fart buttercups,
what?
By all means, as long as it doesn't actually have any impact on the gameplay itself, I say more power to you, while I use the default skin and pay not a dime. There truly has never been a better time to be a gamer, folks. It's a wonderful era. In another piece of exciting news, Shin Megami Tensei 5 will be releasing in 2021. This next entry into the series is a little ways off, but to get you ready in the meantime, the third entry, Shin Megami Tensei 3, is going to be coming out in a full remaster. The game originally released in 2003 from developer Atlus, and it has fans very excited, not just because it's another entry in this cult classic, but because it marks the first time that Atlus Studios has done a global release. They will be releasing the game in all locations at the same time, as opposed to doing a Japanese localization first and then later a global one. And now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about and you've never heard this game before, don't worry, you're in good company, because I haven't either. That is until the Nintendo Direct yesterday revealed it to us. This is apparently a very big cult game with a very dedicated following. But this has fans excited because, again, Atlus, they are the producer of such games as Persona 5, with a much bigger following, and they've been gaining fans all across the world. So the news of a global release has a lot of excitement riding on it. And for most of us, we're going to forget that this game existed next week, but for that dedicated following, there's never been a better time. And one final piece of news for this week, shortly after this video goes live on July 23rd, the Xbox Series X Digital Showcase will also be going live, and it promises a sneak peek at all sorts of exciting new titles. We're of course going to get the gameplay reveal of the next installment in the Halo series, Halo Infinite, which has many fans on the edge of their seats, but there should also be a host of all sorts of different titles to accompany it. Xbox is promising that this is going to be the most diverse and exciting reveal of party platform exclusives yet to date, and so a lot of us have a lot to look forward to. The question becomes, will it live up to the hype? I know I'm going to be tuning in. Make sure you do as well on July 23rd. Well, that's it for us this week on Field of View with Nerd Street Gamers, your weekly dose of gaming news. And it looks like while I was talking to you guys about all the exciting news, we found land. So, land ho!